never thought in a million years that somebody would be taking my daughter's photos and pretending that that was their child. Welcome to my channel. Today is going to be story time. So yeah, this is all going to be about something that happened to me a while back when my daughter was an infant. If you have never heard of it, this is all about cyber kidnapping and something that very much really did happen to me and my daughter when she was very small. And it's just something that I would like to put out there because not everybody knows about it and not everybody thinks that it could happen to you, but it can. And it just teaches the lesson that you really should be very private with what you post on the internet. So like I said, when my daughter was an infant, I posted a lot of photos of her on Facebook and Instagram, even Pinterest, and just literally everywhere that you could post photos. I was just so elated with how cute she was. I was just doing what every parent does, most parents do, and that's sharing a lot of photos of my kid on the internet. But the thing is, I didn't have the privacy settings set to what I needed them to be set to. I never thought in a million years that somebody would be taking my daughter's photos and mine and pretending that that was their child. Basically, how I found out was I posted this photo of my daughter and she was not one yet. We had gone from an infant car seat to a bigger child's car seat, like a normal car seat size, and I did not know the law was rear facing until 1, I believe. I had her forward facing, but it was only for one car ride until one of my friends told me that it was illegal and she needed to be rear facing. I didn't know that you could rear face those car seats. I had no idea, and it was only one car ride, so it's not like I just continued to do it. I switched it immediately as soon as I found out. Thanked her for it because it was something that I did need to be told, and I just didn't know. I was a new mom. My mom didn't know the current laws, and I was living with my parents at the time, so that's why I mentioned to my mom. So we didn't know. Her doctor never told me anything. And then I flipped it and it was rear facing. But the thing is, I took a photo of her while she was forward facing in that car seat and posted it on social media. What happened next was, I think it was probably a few weeks later, I got this weird message on Facebook. And it was from somebody I had no idea who they were. And they were sending me screenshots of all these posts from this girl. And I don't remember what her name was, but her whole entire Facebook was of me, my photos. She was not friends with me on Facebook. She was stealing my photos because they were set to public. And I didn't even think that in a million years somebody would be taking my photos and using them like that. Instances in the past, I had my photos taken, and that was years prior to this happening, and it was just a couple photos and somebody was using them on one little fake profile. And I never found out who it was, but they were taking my photos. They were also taking my friends' photos, and they were creating fake profiles to talk to people. And that just happened once, but I didn't really learn my lesson from it. Never set my photos to private. I didn't even think to do that, to be honest. I had blocked that person and just assumed that they would never find my profile again, obviously, if they were blocked. So anyways, back to this message that some girl had sent me. She had told me that somebody is using my photos and posting posts using my daughter's name, using a fake weight that she was born with, a fake length she was born with, a fake time, and a fake day. So they knew my daughter's name, and they were taking that, and it was her correct real name. I think it was a fake last name or something like that, but they were using her name. So the way that the girl found me was she reverse searched my photo, like what they do on Catfish, and she found my real profiles, and she was messaging me telling me about this person. This person had blocked me, so I did not know how to find them. I didn't know. I couldn't report their profile. I don't know how they were getting my photos. It may have been on somebody else's page. They blocked me, so I could never find them and never see their stuff. But they were just posting fake facts and saying, this is my daughter and she's not even one yet, and I'm deciding to forward face her and I don't care what you say. Stuff like that, where I never wrote that in the post, and immediately I took that photo down off of social media so people couldn't comment on it anymore and assume that I was forward facing my child. I didn't know what to do, and this person she was a part of some mom group that was very secret group, so you couldn't search the group and find it. It was more like anybody who was in a group or in that group had to add someone so that they could even see the group. You couldn't like search it or anything, like I said. So I finally got onto the group because the admin of the group, which is the girl who messaged me with all the screenshots and stuff, told me it would probably be a good idea because a lot of people on that group were hating me, and I didn't even know them. They were hating me by my photos. They were hating the neglect I was giving my daughter, which wasn't even true, and it was just disgusting. So I had to go on there. I had to make an entire post apologizing for somebody who was making stuff up about me, and I mended stuff. A bunch of people were on there like, I knew it couldn't have been true. It was just too far-fetched. We're glad to see you. So that person got booted from the group and reported, and that person's profile, I have no idea if it got taken down because I'm blocked from it, so I could not find it. I tried to have the admins report it, and they did, but like I said, I don't know if it ever even got taken down. So what I did immediately, and this person, by the way, was taking so many photos of my daughter. Every photo I posted on Instagram, every photo I posted on Facebook was taken, was manipulated, and was made with this fake faux pas storyline. It was disgusting, to be honest. When I saw a lot of those posts, it made me sick to my stomach. And it made me even more sick to my stomach that I couldn't even respond to this girl because she had blocked me. I couldn't even ask why you would do that to someone. It is the worst feeling to have your child cyber kidnapped. I mean, obviously having your kid truly kidnapped is obviously way worse, but this is the greatest thing I've ever felt to that, and it was awful. Immediately I went on to all my public or all my social media pages, and I made everything private to the point where you can't even click on my profile photo to make it big so people could steal it. It won't let you. If you're a friend with me, you can click on it and stuff, but if you're not, you can't even click on it. And if you were to screenshot it and try to steal it that way, it would be super, super tiny and it would never work. So I have gone to extreme measures to make everything that I have ever posted private. And I strongly suggest that all parents do that. They all make everything private. Their social media platforms, all private. I have some friends who full on do not share photos of their children at all on social media. because you just never know who's lurking, who could be taking your stuff. I deleted a lot of people too, a lot of people off my Facebook. I was just letting anybody add me on Facebook. If they wanted to be friends with me on Facebook, I added them. I didn't even check to see if they were a fake profile, nothing. So now it is the way on my Facebook as this is the rule. If I have never met you face to face, or I don't truly know who you are, you do not get to see my social media profile. It's really scary because anybody could take your child's stuff and just be using it, and you don't even know what they could be using it for. That's what's really scary. So I do suggest thinking about it and potentially making everything private from here on out, going through your friends list and deleting people, really looking into people's profiles. When you do get an ad by someone, you think you might know them, don't add them right away. Look at their profile. Make sure it's legit. If you truly want to be friends with them, or you truly want to know, hey, who are you? Do I know you? Send them a message. If they don't message back, then delete them, because you don't need to be friends with people you do not know on the internet. I've learned that the hard way. What I do have hopes for with this video is to reach out to people who may not know that there could be dangers lurking, coming from someone who did not even think it could happen to me. I never thought that in a million years. I never thought, yeah, someone might take my child's newborn photo while they're in their diaper and use it in a disgusting way. You just never know who's lurking. So I hope you guys take this to heart, and I hope you guys learned from my story. So have a great day, though. Make your stuff private. Bye. So I forgot to mention in the main portion of my video, this little tidbit, in fact, not only had made a Facebook page of me, like a fake me, along with my daughter, but this person had made a fake Pinterest. And the Pinterest really creeped me out. They had my real name, and it may not even have been the same person, by the way. It could have been a different person, because the first person that was using the Facebook, they had a fake name. It wasn't my real name, but this Pinterest had my real name, my full name, my first, middle, and last name correctly written. And they had a whole bunch of followers, whole bunch. And they were posting boards saying clothes for Kalea, which is my daughter's name, and toys for Kalea, and wedding ideas. And they were looking themselves for cute little girl clothes, little toddler girl clothes, and pinning that to those correct boards, which was insane. It creeped me out bad. It insanely creeped me out. It was very psychotic the way that stuff was written. Like, this would be cute for her on her birthday. They never even knew that I would find that one out. I don't know. I really don't think it was related to the person who was doing the other fake profile. I think this was a different person. I do have an idea of who this person was. I will not release their name. They have been blocked. They have been reported. But it was just really creepy. So I thought I would add that little tidbit in there. Carry on with your day. I hear the song of unrest and uncertainty.